Hey guys, and welcome back to another video on Lumber Capital Log Yard. So, we were having trouble with our blade snapping bad, and we didn't know what was going on because these were like brand new blades. And I talked about my problem on the channel, and a lot of people have been wondering since whether we fixed it, what we did, or whether it's even still happening. So without further ado, let's get into it. Ever since we addressed our blade breakage problem, we've had people wondering whether we got it fixed, if we got it fixed, what the solution was. So I really wanted to address it today because we are definitely not having the problem that we were, that's for sure. So I wanted to start off by saying that the blades are not snapping like they were, okay? It's completely better. I'm not saying that we're not having brand new blades snap though, unfortunately, but it's not to the alarming rate that really raised red flags for us, or at least just some eyebrows like, what's happening here? Like this is not normal. So I'm not necessarily not snapping blades anymore, but it's better, that's for sure. And I wanted to talk to you guys about how that happened, what maybe the potential solution was. So because I know that is a question that a lot of sawmillers have. If they're getting blade snapping, they're like, what's going on? Because blades are not cheap. And I'll tell you, we had about 50% of the blades that snapped, 50% at one point were on the weld. And once again, that kind of raised eyebrows for us. We're like, is this a manufacturing defect? A lot of people on YouTube, you guys were commenting, this should not be happening. It 100% is a manufacturing. I'm not so quick to go there because I just don't know enough about welding. I don't know enough about the making of this blade to say whether that is true or not. But I do know, like, what are the chances that break right there on the weld? I don't know. I'm not gonna speculate too hard on it, but it was something that we made. It's something that we definitely made Wood-Mizer aware about. And well, what their first solution was to send Andrew Knoll over here to align our sawmill. And this is something that's really important. If you own a sawmill, maybe if you even own a Wood-Mizer, you've had them come and align your sawmill. It's something that they do for customers, and that is Mr. Knoll's job over there at Wood-Mizer. He Marty sends them out to different locations all over the US who have Wood-Mizers, and he aligns them for them because it really is an exact art. And I didn't know quite to the extent that it was. When I first started, like, I was young, I didn't really care that much because, well, I was young and was thinking about what I was going to do when I went home, not necessarily what it takes to even. I'm not a man, okay? I don't pay attention to that stuff as much. But I was really, really trying to understand when Mr. Knoll came over, and he was so willing to try and teach as much as possible so that you guys can do this on your own, and you don't have to waste half a day with Mr. Knoll because he so sucks to be around. Hell no, he's pretty cool. So, Mr. Knoll, if you're watching this, stay crispy. Anyways, back to the blades. I seem to talk a lot about Mr. Knoll nowadays ever since he taught me so much about this mill. And I talk a lot about this mill, so I'm trying to learn. Anyhow, a lot goes into alignment. A lot. And I think that after he came and aligned the mill for us, it did get better. We stopped snapping nearly as many blades, and that's really great news. I did snap one just yesterday that maybe ran a little bit over time, but I think, like, is it seriously going to snap if instead of running it for 2 hours, you run it for 3 hours, or like 2.5? Like, okay, maybe it made it past the 2 hour mark, but I still wonder about that. But once again, I don't know. So instead of jumping to the conclusion that it was a manufacturing error of the blades, they decided to send Mr. Knoll over, and he aligned our sawmill, and it really is doing better. It really is. So there was definitely something a little off. You know, it kind of surprised me because this is a brand new sawmill, but at that point, I think he came over when the mill was at 200 hours at that point. So after 200 hours of running the sawmill, it needed aligned. That's good news. Not to say I don't still break blades once in a while, brand new ones. I do want to clarify that if I break a resharpened blade, it's already been on the mill once, taken off, resharpened, brought back up here and put on and used, I'm not gonna probably even mention it, because you use them until they can't be used. That's how you get all your money's worth, right? So yeah, I'm very pleased to say that the mill is doing a lot better. Looking for rough cut lumber for your next project? Look no further. Here at Lumber Capital Log Yard, we specialize in rough cut hemlock, which is bug and rot resistant, perfect for any outdoor project, and at a price that you can afford. Stop in today or call 570-651-3442. Coffee. Well, you guys, I did want to quickly mention that we did end up starting up a TikTok account. So if you already watch TikTok, head over there and follow us. It's Lumber Capital Log Yard. If you don't do TikTok, don't download it just for me so you have one more thing to scroll on. Just skip out on it. But hey, if you already use it, you may as well just follow us, right? So anyhow, that will be an adventure over there. You don't want to miss it. If you're wondering how you might get an idea of how to align your mill, we actually did videotape that session here with Mr. Knoll when he aligned our sawmill for us, and I tried to get as much good detail as possible about how you can kind of figure it out on your own. This isn't the best way through a video, of course. You may as well, if you have a wood miser, just have them do it for you. But for those adventurous sawmill operators out there who want to attempt it, there is a very lengthy but detailed and good video of us doing that, him trying to walk me through it as well as you guys there. And I'll leave it like right here, I think. I don't know, I always see YouTubers do that and then they like add it in afterwards, but somewhere like right here. Yeah, okay. Head over there and watch that video if you haven't seen it. But other than that, I think that wraps it up for today's video. If you enjoyed, make sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to our YouTube channel if you haven't already. It's just a click and it's completely free. Other than that, we'll see you back here next time. Bye. Aren't you, baby girl? Gotta take care of her. A little walk. Ah. Okay.